Hey, Bastish B here for 64K and welcome to Pop Culture Quick Bytes episode number 36. And welcome back. So on today's episode I'm going to be having a look at a newish magazine started in 2022. It's called Max Play. Yes, 3 issues I picked up. These are 2024 issues in physical form, which is fantastic. This magazine is dedicated to covering the modern video game indie scene, and it also does the occasional retro game review. Okay, so let's check out these magazines in a little bit more of a physical detail and check out all their features. Okay, so now we're going to go and check out some of the reviews and check out how they set out and a few other features. Reviews are laid out in a flashy style with complimentary scores for each game. The preview sections gives nice quick rundowns on upcoming games. There's a lot in here I'd never heard of. Special mention has to go to the game adverts, which are really top tier. I'd be willing to buy a whole magazine just dedicated to them. It features both new retro-inspired games and a healthy dose of classic game reviews as well. So a bit about the content here. If you ever read European gaming magazines from like the early to mid-90s, I would say like Sega Mean Machines or C+VG, computer and video games, this layout and this style is very much like, you know, a flashback to those kind of things. It has a little bit more of an import kind of magazine flavor, like a Japanese import flavor. What I really like about this is that you can actually choose whether you want the Japanese covers or you want the Western style covers. They're completely different. It just adds a nice little bit of variety to these magazines. The reviews and writing also kind of reflect that 90s vibe. There's a lot of humor in there. It doesn't take itself too seriously, but it's still conveying all like valuable information as far as the games go. You know, I usually don't like that kind of thing when I'm kind of watching videos or reading stuff, but it works quite well in here. It's definitely like a flashback to that kind of don't care attitude of the 90s. You know, when people try to do it in like YouTube videos, trying to add humor all the time into their videos at the expense of the actual content, that really annoys me. For this magazine though, this actually works really well. And my final impression here, overall I think these magazines are pretty cool. The only downside I can possibly really say here is that they all are pretty short. They're clocking at about 22 pages each. There is a lot of content really packed in here, and I'm not exaggerating. And I've also discovered a whole bunch of really cool games I never knew existed. That for me already says it's worth it. As far as price goes, you can get these digitally or you can buy the physical version. If you get the physical versions, you get the digital for free. Another great thing though is the price. It is super cheap for these physical versions, so I'd highly recommend getting it. I live in Canada, and To buy all 3 of these issues, these 2024 issues, plus shipping, it was about $25, which to me is nothing to get these. So unlike most books or magazines you try and order these days, this is very cheap and you're getting really high quality. And as per usual, I'll leave all links in the video description so you can pick up this cool magazine in physical form. Thanks again for joining me, Bastish B at 64K. I hope you had a good time. And if you can please like and subscribe, that'll be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.